Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Medieval 2 Total War, the English campaign. And it's been quite some time since I last played this, because the last 3 episodes or so I'd recorded quite some time ago, and then I gotten into the sort of live streaming thing where I've been uploading videos on that with Doki Doki and Planet Coast and all that kind of stuff, so the videos haven't come out as frequently, so I haven't needed to record as many so urgently. And therefore, it's been quite a week or more since I last played and recorded this. It's also been that same amount of time since I last used Pt23, because I've been using OBS for live streaming. So, back to OBS for me. Here's hoping I remembered how to set everything up correctly. But anyway, welcome back to Medieval 2. In which case, there is still construction work to be going on here. And since I don't think I'll be keeping Metz as a castle for a huge amount longer once we've secured our border with the HRE, I think I'll just be sticking with basic buildings for now that won't need to be destroyed once it's turned into a city. As for Staufen, let's just stick with crop rotation, give some money and growth and such. And I think since we're pretty much at the end of this turn, where we're taking Paul Webb and Hugh Horson on crusade, giving them some heavy infantry to go with them. We can get some more mercenaries, but let's just get some armoured swordsmen. And we've taken over this citadel from Portugal, who've been a royal pain in the rectum for some time. Let's see if we can give Samuel Black one last hurrah, because he's 54 years old. He's the merchant that we started this game with. It's him and Robert, and I think Rufus as well. Did we start with Rufus, or was he one of the first people to come of age? By the way, Samuel Black and Robert are among the few people left that we started this game with. Oh no. Rufus is William the Conqueror's son, so he must have been adopted or something, or came of age. We've got Rufus, we've got Robert, and Prince Henry, of course. So I think Prince Henry is going to be among the last of the... Barnaby the Cuckold? When did he become known as that? Oh no. Harsh ruler. Lacks manhood. So short on self-respect is this man that those who bed his wife openly laugh about it to his face just before passing water on his shoes. Oh, Barnaby! You are our you were our resident badass. You are known as Barnaby Clark, the highest dread general in England, and now you're just known as Barnaby the Cuckold. Barnaby, you've let me down. You had this good fight to Marseille, ready to push on into Milan, and now you're just known as a cuckold. You've humiliated yourself, you fool. Oh well, one last hurrah for Samuel Black as he tries to do a 50-50 chance of this Danish merchant who's been a royal pain in the rectum. It's success! Oh, well done, Samuel Black. That's a bit of money in the kitty. And you can move on this Spanish merchant next to his... Whoa. He's a very good merchant. Let's actually... I mean... Surely you've got another finance tick out of that, but maybe not. I don't know. We've also got Arthur Talbot, our much younger merchant at 28, who's a mercantile genius and market controller. He's going to be going with the Crusading Force to the Holy Land because there's some good trade resources to be found there. But anyway, enough time wasting. Let's get Prince Henry moving. Get out of here. Ooh. Right. Oh, we can also do a night attack. Right, mercenary spearmen and crossbowmen. Well, we did deal with a crossbowman with a good few cavalry charges, and then... I mean, I could auto-resolve this, but I get the feeling I'm going to lose a lot of valuable yeoman archers. Let's find out. I knew it! I always target the archers, but... I mean, lots of few good armoured swordsmen there as well, but... You know what? Only 30 casualties. It was only 150 gold and he refused. Whoa. That guy retreated all the way around the mountain. Well. Let's get Prince Henry moving. Oh, I should have left him on the bridge, actually. Hey-o. Right, so he's ready to move on Frankfurt, which is quite well defended, but he can siege it for a bit to lower its garrison with attrition. And then we will have a land border with Poland, which we need to keep an eye on. Now, I want to move on Prague. Can I actually do this? I want to actually save this. I'm going to try to avoid saves coming battles, but movement, given how finicky it can be, I can take these guys out of Nuremberg. But okay, so I can't actually. Now who's in here? I should have actually checked this, but can I actually get the cavalry to attack? No. Right. Let's get some emergency spear militia here, and I can't actually retrain these because it would just give them armor. And give some town militia as well, just in case. Right, that's all fine. Prince Henry's ready to move on Frankfurt and then Hamburg. This force under Captain Nicholas, who hopefully won't go rogue, is ready to move on Prague. And then it'll just be, no, after that, after these two are gone, it'll just be Hamburg, Vienna, and their territory in Italy, of which we'll need to get through Milan. No, actually, we could go through the Alps. Yeah, this will be our territory, so we can move through the Alps. Or we can just plough through Milan. Speak of which, they are laying siege to us. So we have got... I could try running these guys down with my cavalry. But I could also get some reinforcements coming in. In fact, if I attack them... I can't actually reach them right there. I'm slightly worried if I get... How high authority does King Rufus have again? I mean, he's 6 out of 10. He could die soon, in which case Prince Henry will be in charge and he won't have as much authority. But I'm hoping these guys... Actually, they need cavalry if they're dealing with archers. Christ, I'm already wasting time. Morcar Parsons, he's okay. Let's just get him and some heavy cavalry moving. Oh, wrong person, because I'm guessing it's either another unit of spearmen or another crossbow militia, but I'll give him... Let's just give him that just to be on the safe side. I can't actually get them into the castle. I need to remember how this works. I've been playing so much Total War Warhammer recently. And I need to get used to all the different hotkeys and such. And let's get some more emergency troops here, though I do also need to make sure I keep an eye on my army upkeep. Yeah, taxes and trade are making up for it just fine, as well as all this. But of course, I don't want to go over the top. We are going on crusade, and we need to make some significant investments in Jerusalem to make sure it stays under our control because of how far away it's going to be, as well as all of the religious tension, which we need to recruit a lot of priests for. Oh, there's a potential target there in the Papal States. And Moorish. Right, let's move on. A Danish princess is coming to talk with me. Please don't seduce... Oh, you're coming to talk with the fortress. Are you here to make a peace offering? How many times is this now? 4? 5? 6? You're just keeping princesses around and unmarried just so you can constantly send them to negotiate peace with me after you try to Viking raid my territory. Well, you know, I'm happy to give away 850 florins to get you off my back. This is wonderful. Right. You want trade rights? Good. How about some map information? No. Soloff. A Master Thieves Guild in Nuremberg. We really don't need that. Really, Pope? We just made peace with Denmark, you fool. Ah. Oh, hello. What's this? Annex by right the settlement Genoa. This settlement should be under our authority. It's a mockery for it to be held by our rivals. The council suggests that you send a diplomat and attempt to have them hand it over. You may be offered to them a settlement that is less valuable to us in exchange. I've never seen that before. And I highly doubt the AI will be interested in a deal where they have to give me one of their 2 remaining settlements. Because this is all Milan has. Milan, whatever. Alright, these guys are suffering from attrition now. So we need to get them to move. We can get some mercenary crossmen of our own. Right. So we're still good on that. A new family member. Arsène Parsons. Barnaby the cuckold feels respected. Well, that's good. Right. Instruction, recruitment, that's all good. Spain and the Papal States are at war. Spain's been excommunicated. Well, I was considering declaring war on them since I've got a large force that could have easily reached Zaragoza, which has some garrisons, but not an extensive one. Well, yeah. Milan. Oh, Milan has 2 cardinals. That's not good. And the Moors hate me. Everybody hates me. Right. Now that we've got ourselves a fleet. Okay, we've got 3 hulks and 2 cogs. Hopefully this should be a strong... That's a Moorish army on a boat. But we now have what should be a sizable enough fleet to fight off anybody who dare to interrupt our crusade. Which should just be the Sicilians right now. We just need to be careful in going down south of Italy and Sicily. But, Paul Webb, if you'd be so kind as to join the fleet. And it's now a crusading fleet. Send over these armoured swordsmen. And now the army is full. And send in Arthur. Welcome to the crusade. Let's just leave them there for now, just so they're safe in the port. And Samuel Black. Oh, yes. See if we can burn this witch. Oh, yes. Well done. One less witch in the world. Very nice. Right, you're becoming a really odd habits. Right, you're becoming a relatively good priest right now. So anywhere that's lacking... Oh, Catholicism. This place needs extra Catholicism. Send over here, please. I'll start preaching. Right. I don't think... Yeah, 26%, not worth the risk. But... Oh. I was expecting better than that. Well, it's worth a try. Move over to this swine, and then you can have a go at him next turn. Right. As for this, we need to deal with Milan. Let's see if this gets him to sod off. Just quickly save. I like to do this just in case the game crashes during a battle like it did last time. Oh, they're coming in to join battle. Yeah, more Genoese crossbow militia. So we've got a unit of cavalry for each of these. That's fine with me. Just make sure. There. Let's go. Right. Let's get these guys moving. Oh, I was hoping they'd be approaching from behind them. It's going to take these guys a little while before they get here. Are they actually coming up to assault us or something? Right, I need to make sure that we don't lose my general to a bad charge like we did last time. And I've been playing a lot of Warhammer, so I'm probably going to be constantly pressing R to get these guys to run instead of H. So apologies for that. Still, are they going to stay there? Or are they going to charge me? They're probably going to come into range. No. They're not at range there, are they? Shouldn't be. Right. You guys, you're going to be coming from that direction. Come over here, please. Oh, never mind, they are advancing. Well. Feel free. And you two start making your way over here. Just might as well start running, even though you're going to be exhausted by the time you get here. Is it worth running you? Okay. Get ready. Just walk. Hopefully, this will be before any of them can react. And it's going to be before any of them can shoot. Here comes the charge! Oh, they just got the shots off, but now they're all... should be dead. Yes, that's a rout. Hunt them down. Okay, these guys are shooting. General, get around here. Hunt down as many of these guys as you can. Right. We need to do a multi-front attack. Just everybody keep moving. Ow! Man, that's a lot of night casualties. Move, please! Shift, that's it. Shift it. Get him. Just hit him from both sides. That'll get them to rethink that. Ow! Point blank crossbow shots. Oh, and the retreating guys got in the freaking way. Come on, they're wavering. That's it. Now charge him while he's... Charge them while they're out of formation. Now back you go. Okay, that wasn't the general at least. Come on. Wavering. Run them down. Very nice. Okay, general. Run those guys down. If I can click them. There we go. Right. Just butcher them all. So 51 casualties due to point blank shots by those freaking crossbow militia. But we can retrain them at least. So, thanks to crossbow militia being so valuable, that's 2,000 of florins we could potentially make from this. Are they going to accept? Alright. They will be back. They will be back, but there won't be that many of them because we killed quite a lot with the initial charges. So more Carparsons can move into Burn, which is going to be under more assault than Stalford most likely. Okay, let's just merge this slot together. And then we just need to retrain one of them. And merge the peasants together. Is it worth retraining them? Not really. Roads. Oh, we need to get an archery range here soon. But we could get some longbowmen. Although we have yeoman archers in Stalford. But I don't want to take too much out of Stalford, just in case the HRE do get any ideas. Speaking of which, they left Frankfurt rather exposed by moving almost the entire garrison outside, and now they're just staring down Prince Henry. James Taylor is now a promising commander. The Byzantines don't like me very much. And they're actually willing to stand outside of Prague and expose the garrison. The HRE is making some very interesting decisions. Right. Oh, these guys are gold experience. I really want to get some use out of them at some point. Right. So. We've got some fighting to do here. Fighting outside Prague, outside Frankfurt. And I think I'm going to start to make a move on the Spanish. Because since they're excommunicated, they're easy pickings. And I need to get through them anyway to get to Portugal and the Moors. Because ideally I'd like to have this place under my control. So I don't have to worry so much about this front in the grand campaign. Speaking of which, is there anything that requires a bit of construction? Antwerp. What can I get you? City Watch, maybe? Crop rotation, a church? What do you need, if anything? We've got a bit of heresy. And unrest. Oh, because of the low tax rate. Man, this shoots up unrest. Alright, lower the tax rate, and we'll get a council chambers to help with public order. Right, Captain Haldor. Oh, Edinburgh has built its what's-its. We can get you a great market, a shipwright, a naval academy, an abbey will be good for public order, or a brothel. We've got a bit of money in the kitty. Let's go for the more expensive buildings. And York, what can we get you? Let's get you a church just to help keep our relations up with the Pope. And we need to get you into Bruges to fix you guys up. I might as well get that done. Alright, because what could be... We've got another Royal Navy going down in the Mediterranean, so these guys aren't seeing that much action, but I might as well just fix them up. I mean, there's nothing really much we can do at Caen. Right. And there's also Otto von Kassel, just a general, down to Vienna, so they have still have quite a significant military force down here, which we'll need to be dealing with. We need to walk through Venetian territory to get to whatever this is. Or Milanese territory, that works for me. Oh, and Richard. I think Richard was a spy that we had at the start of the game, so he's one of the old breed, so to speak. Anyway. Do some more saving, just in case it crashes. Right, Captain Nicholas. You are taking over from Robert the Honourable because he's getting quite old. And we don't want... He's loyal beyond question. Christ, this is a good general. It's a shame that he's getting on a bit. But I think if we took him out of Nuremberg, it would instantly right because his massive chivalry is what's keeping public order stable. It's also helping the place grow a bit. Right, Captain Nicholas. Time to prove it. This is the Emperor. Right. This force, not much to speak of. We have 3 units of longbowmen. They do have siege equipment, but we don't actually have much cavalry. I need to be aware of that. They have 2 units, but we have a lot of spearmen. The ballista, I wouldn't say they're as deadly as catapults because they don't have that much range, and they can't fire at an arc, so they could hit their own guys. The Emperor himself, though, a little bit of dread. Some feudal knights. Right. But they only have 1 unit of archers, and I have 3 in their long range. Oh, and 4 actually, but these are just peasants. But let's try it. Oh, for goodness sake, it just has to be in a massive forest. Why can't we just have some damn open field battles more often that aren't in a settlement? It seems to... I hate forests so much. If you could see the outlines of your troops, then that'd be fine. Or if there was a way to make the trees disappear like you can in Warhammer, then that'd be fine. But this... They're all going to be hiding as well. Literally, all of my troops, with the exception of my cavalry unit, are hiding. Oh, boy. Alright. Let's get this organised. Actually, right. Let's get this organised. And then heavy infantry. And then archers. Right. Let's have... Actually, no. We want the heavy infantry and the billmen and the swordsmen out the front. And the spearmen lined up behind them to deal with any flanking cavalry.
The enemy are bringing in reinforcements.
Right. I miss some of the quality of life things you have in Warhammer Total War. We can just instantly move the whole army forward. And they've also got a high ground advantage, and they've got the open field over here. For goodness sake, Captain, whatever your name is, couldn't you have picked a better position? Oh, right. So, the peasants there. So literally their whole army is going to be in this area, but they're hiding. So this is going to be long and annoying, to say the least. Not to mention, I can't even position my troops properly because I can't even see the dots. I hate forests! I hate forest battles! Christ, I can't... Where are they? I cannot see the dots. Where are the dots? There they are. You're definitely not going to be able to see them. I barely can. Okay. And then somewhere here, this battle line is going to be a bit messy, to say the least. And of course, since this captain, whatever his name was, decided on the worst starting position possible, they had their reinforcements right behind them, so they've now united. I think the best thing I could actually do right now is to try to maneuver my men over on this side so that we can get a slight high ground advantage over them. Plus, the tree line does break, so hopefully we'll get a bit of open ground to use. Let's try that. Right, heavy infantry... Okay, that's over here. Right. And then the spearmen right behind them. I said the spearmen right behind them. I said the spearmen right behind them. Okay, that's over there. Cavalry over here. Okay, I'm hoping we're not in range of them yet. And even if they are in range, hopefully their bolts will be interrupted by the trees, which is one good thing that could happen with this. Alright, we've got movement. Ah, this isn't good. I think we're actually in range of them. Yeah, we're not in a very good position right now. My guys are just scattered. The peasant archers don't have range, but the longbowmen, those are crossbows. They're probably more of a threat right now, especially to my armoured guys. And the mailed knights as well. Right. Get the spearmen lined up at the double, because we're also losing stamina because we're marching uphill. The heavy infantry can actually try to keep moving up here, along with the cavalry. So this is probably going to be a very messy one. Although, we outranged their archers, who are now moving. Yeah, we do definitely outrange their units. There we go. Those are the spearmen, I think. Oh, my spear infantry are definitely going to be in range. Christ, you're already winded. What's wrong with your freaking stamina? You're supposed to be elite heavy infantry. Oh, the peasant crossmen are getting a bit close. Right, get my cavalry over here where it's a bit open. Let's see if we can get the spear militia to move forward a bit, because this will actually activate their skirmish mode. Where are their ballista, by the way? Because they actually moved quite quickly, despite the fact they had ballista with them. Where have they gone? There they are, so they actually moved the ballista with them. Do it at the double. And the peasant archers should actually have... Good. Oh, of course they're hitting the longbowmen. Come on. Your skirmish mode should be activating by now. There we go. Those are dismounted feudal knights. Looks like battle's being joined. The music's changed. Right, we have a wider battle line. They're charging. Yeah. Okay, we've got the cavalry going around there. And the heavy infantry start sweeping around here. Okay. Those are armoured soldiers. They can, man for man, they can beat my guys. But we outnumber them. This is probably going to be a bit brutal, to say the least. Stupid. Right. How are those? Oh, the general's charged. That's gonna hurt. Ow. Right, just keep the longbowmen focusing on their archers. We need some help there. Don't target the... Okay, cavalry, I'm going to need you around there. Oh, we've already got a rout. Thing is, we have a captain, not a general, so that's not helping. Come on. Hit those armor sergeant in the back. Oh, that frickin' general's bodyguard. Come on, we have heavy infantry. That's our... who are moving very slowly because of that frickin'... Billman, kill those spear militia, please. Oh, this is my captain. I can't get him too deep in there. No, their cavalry swinging around. Don't risk it. Okay, armoured swordsman, I need you around there. Who are my archers shooting at? Just pause. There's going to be a lot of pausing just so I can figure out what's going on. At least the woodlands aren't too thick here. Is it worth trying to shoot the general's bodyguard? Screw it. These are spear militia. They're not the most valuable of troops. Longman just hit the frickin' general. And, well, shoot the peasants. Peasant archer shooting peasants. Why not? Ah, screw it. Make these guys break. Oh, they're coming round. I knew it. Their cavalry always targets my cavalry because they hate me. And they hate maneuvering. Right. These guys are broken. Smash these guys. Destroy their flank. And Captain, move down here, please. At least their cavalry's being distracted, not smashing into my infantry. Right, these guys have recovered. Get back in there. And now there's a break then. They've barely lost any troops. Because they're just completely surrounded and outnumbered. Come on. Oh, for goodness sake. And there's another break. There's breaks left, right, and centre. Probably because my commander isn't near them. Oh, I hate this position. Right, they've broken here. At least we can win this through heavy infantry on this flank. The problem is our actual spearmen are just collapsing. And the general, he's hopefully taking some hits on the longbowmen, but I'd be willing to bet that my captain is going to be sniped because he's gotten stuck in the corner. Who for some reason has adopted wedge formation. Guys, I need you over here. Oh, all these guys are broken. They're going to hit my damn longbowmen now. Captain, whatever your face is, I really don't like you anymore. You picked the worst possible position, and now the whole line's broken. Just keep hitting the bodyguard, and guys, please hurry up. Captain, I need you. You're going to get completely surrounded. Just hit those peasant archers if you can. Oh, all of my guys are just getting run down. This is a disaster. The only thing we've got is the only thing we can hope for is that their general gets hit by an arrow that actually kills him. But I could very well lose my commander like this because I've put him in a very bad position. Okay, they've got breaks on their side. None of my guys are recovering. Is my captain safe? No, he's not. He's being pursued by their entire cavalry force. With the exception of their commander himself. Right, longbowmen, do you still have a where is their commander? There's only 2 of them left. And one of them is the general. And he's badly wounded. Oh, I've really majorly screwed up on this one. Right. I suppose it's a good thing I didn't have well, I don't know. Robert the Honourable have picked a better freaking position. Maybe. Right, one of the guys has come back. Come back here and kill them, please. Okay, my longbowmen are... My captain is not safe. In fact, I've just led their cavalry to my archers. Man, these guys are persistent. My heavy infantry is wavering. The general's bodyguard is literally just incredibly persistently pursuing my guys just to stop them from recovering. That's annoyingly smart of them. And there's only 2 of them left. Ha 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 ha. Did we make them break? Yeah, they've broken.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Really? Okay, so I've only lost 32% of my forces, but that's because most of them are routing and routing. And I put my commander in a bit of an awkward place.
Our men have fought long and are becoming tired.
Yes, most of the tiredness is because they're running away and they've had to maneuver uphill. That's the commander. I don't want to risk my guys getting bogged down. Please kill him. Just an arrow or 2. That's all we need. Can you guys come back, please? Right, my heavy infantry aren't actually doing anything. Can you hit those mailed knights or something? Just try to. They're being peppered by arrows right now, no doubt. Okay, those are dismounted feudal knights. Can you try to kill them? Oh, their ballista's been firing the whole time as well. That's gotta hurt. Is their commander literally the only member of their bodyguard still alive? Because if so... Yes! No, that was the captain. That was just the captain. My longbowmen are running. These guys aren't going to come back, are they? Just because they've had the general pursuing them for so long. That's the general. It's just him left. And he's probably going to butcher every single one of these guys. Because generals can be stupidly powerful sometimes. Not to mention all they've got left is archers. I'm not going to be able to have the manpower left to chase them down. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, my archers are still hitting. That's probably causing those casualties. My archers are still focusing him. Right, sorry. That's my bad. Where's my captain? Can you please kill him? So I said stop shooting him! Unless those are their guys. Right, one of them came back. They're going to be exhausted. How did this fall apart so badly? How's the balance of... It's because I've still got all this heavy infantry left, but they're completely exhausted. Somehow they got one of the ballista. Those mailed knights have routed. Kill them. Their commander is still alive. He's freaking invincible. I should have checked his stats. He must have had armor or something and I didn't see. I honestly can't see a damn thing. Finally! The Emperor is dead. Ah ha ha ha. Alright, kill those peasant crossbowmen, please. And these ballista, for some reason, the siege users are always annoyingly stubborn. Ah ha ha, this is a disaster. One of them is dead. Or one of them is running. Who are the remaining troops? Because I can't see a damn thing. Who's left? That's a clear victory. That's a clear victory. It was a disaster. It should have gone... I'm not letting any of these guys get away after that. Ah. And, of course, since I killed the Emperor, the HRE are now reconciled. Alright. There are now quite a number of people in this settlement, probably more than we can actually take out with this army, because we lost a lot of men. Oh boy. I mean, 1, 2, 3. They only have... I mean, that's just 5 feudal knights, so they have weak armoured sergeants, weak town militia, weak peasants, and weak spear militia. They're only melee infantry that can feasibly hold the walls. I've got armoured swordsmen that can chop their way through that. But it's not going to be enough, I think. Plus, we're going to get butchered by the... damn towers. And it's going to be 6 turns until they surrender. And they've got Otto von Kassel who can come in to provide backup. They might need to send Prince Henry in to assist. Right, save before the next battle. Then again, I suppose it'd be better to try to take out Frankfurt. They have quite a number of small armies floating around. Right. Similar kind of force. Please don't be in a forest. It's not in a forest! It's in the open field. Captain whatever your face, Captain whatever your name was. You could learn a thing or two from Prince Henry, for goodness sake. Right. Standard troop organization. And now we've got actual human archers. I don't know if we've used these guys before, but here they are. Human archers. Yeah. The one tier below our top longbowmen, which are the retinue longbowmen, and I'm looking forward to being able to use those on the field of battle. Right. Let's try and use a better plan of attack, which is to have heavy infantry in the front, spear militia behind, and we've got ourselves a very sizable cavalry force. Right then. So they've only got crossbow militia. We can easily outrange them. Right, longbowmen. Yo, yo, and you. Cavalry that way. And just start moving up in their same formation. I need to keep an eye on when the longbowmen are going to be in range, because they're probably not going to stop on Prince Henry as well. Right, 2 times speed. Wait until they're in range, and then tell them to start firing. Wait for it, wait for it. Any second now. Any second now. Come on. We are going to be firing slightly up. Stop. You're nearly going to be in range. I said you're nearly. There we go. Okay, stop, 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 stop. Need to reorganize this. If they do the stupid thing again and literally wait there while my archers pepper them, then I'm perfectly fine with just staying here for the time being. Let's see how they react when the arrows start coming in. Oh, we're in range. Get back. Get back. All of you run. Oh, we're already taking shots. For goodness sake, guys. Oh, you're asking for it now. Here comes the cavalry. Okay, this should get them to move. Here comes the charge. Oh, you turned around too late, I'm afraid. And they're standing their ground now. Come on. Lances out. They're wavering. Just chop them down.
Our men are winning the battle.
And how are you still standing? How are you still standing? Please run. Right, they're just sort of focus. Who are they shooting at? Oh, now they're running. Let me run away. Right, they're just focusing on picking on my freaking archers. Okay, you do have range on... Wait for them to move forward a bit. Right, who are the most dangerous ones? It's the spear militia. Start shooting at them, please. That's just town militia, but start shooting at them anyway. Let's get these guys moving. Not them. Not them. Right. Cavalry, get ready. They're going to go for the charge, it looks like. In which case, we've got cavalry. Run. Yep, they're literally going for the full frontal charge. Oh, you're going to charge armoured swordsmen with town militia, are you? That's not going to go too well for you. Oh, this is going to be glorious. Here comes the charge. Oh, you turned around in the wrong moment. Okay, all archers focus on that cavalry unit. Nice work. Get in there. There we go. This is how it's supposed to go. Nice wide open field. And where do you think you guys are going? Okay, we've got their archers running. Most of them. Where are their mailed knights? Oh, my armoured swordsmen are going to get peppered by my own archers. Hold your fire. That sandwich is broken. Just hold your fire. We've won this.
The enemy general has no honor. He flees the
There we go.
back and abandons his men.
Chase them down if you can. There we go. All of you destroy this unit of town militia. Make it rout. And then we can run these guys down. Those guys won't be coming back anytime soon. And who's left?
The enemy army
There we are.
field. Pursue and run them down.
Very nice. That was a much smoother battle. See what happens when we actually get a good battlefield to fight on? Things go much smoothly. Annoyingly, I did lose a few human archers, because I always have to actually manually give the order for them to start throwing once they actually get in range. But, hey ho. Only 56 casualties to 1,308. There you go, that's what we need. So yeah, forests are the bane of my existence in this game, you just can't fight in them. Now, if I release these guys, they're going to go into Frankfurt. And there's a lot of them. I took over 600 prisoners. Yes! I decided to risk it. So, Prince Henry's chivalry remains intact. And in fact, the entire army has routed. So now he can move in on Frankfurt. So they could feasibly send in troops to reinforce. But honestly, this is a young guy with absolutely no traits whatsoever or skills. So he won't be much threat. 17 years old. And whatever this is, that's not going to do much. Right, so both Prague and Frankfurt are under siege. Prague could be reinforced, which means we might have to do an emergency sort of hope for the best kind of battle, because we don't exactly have much we can send in from Nuremberg. We could send in these guys. It's not much, but it's something. Can I? We need everybody that we can get right now. Yes, I can. Hopefully they don't go rogue. If they do, I'll be very upset. And the last thing to do is, I think, get... Oh, there's King Simon of Sicily. Make a move on Spain, I think. Because we've got ourselves a very large force here. And I want to put it to good use. So, I can move all of this out. Pamplona's fine with just some peasants. I'll get some basic peasant archers just so it has some form of a garrison that can defend itself. And now we should still have enough movement to move in on Zaragoza next if we take out Captain Diego. At least I hope so. Right, you're excommunicated. You're easy pickings. Sod off. Come on. Yes! Lovely. And you have got mercenaries. And we have plenty of cavalry, so let's just get some spearmen and crossbows. Lovely. War with England and Spain, and what do you know, Spain doesn't like that very much. Okay, but the Pope's going to like me because Spain's excommunicated, and no, he still hates me. Story of my life. Right, well, ooh, definitely get a warehouse from Marseille because that will increase tax income very nicely. 866 to 1,331. Absolutely delicious. Any other building work that can be done? Doesn't look like it. Right, that should be everything.
You are lazy. Come here if you have a treaty to offer.
Lazy? I just laid siege to 3 settlements and fought 2 battles this turn, excuse me. I am not lazy. That is a fortress, so we're going to have to build up a good force in order to take it, even if it does only have a small garrison. Just 4 units, we could take it, but we'll take a lot of casualties from the towers. Vienna, and whatever this is, going to be a bit more of a tricky situation, especially since they have a large army floating around here. Right, let's move on to the next turn. Oh, he just went on a crusade. Well, that means he's not going to be reinforcing Prague from the looks of it, but if you're going to take a long way round to Jerusalem, have fun marching for years and years through the whole of Russia. There's another large Milanese force making its way to Bern. These guys are nothing if not persistent. And that Moorish army has just landed in France, but doesn't seem to have much in it. Forget what I just said, there's another one, and it's much more substantial. Pamplona, St. John's Minor Chapter House. Hospital of Knights. Sure, why not? A boon for builders. Tales of a clever invention from the Far East have recently inspired European peasants to come up with a simple labourer's aid they are referring to as the wheelbarrow. By placing a wheel at the front of a wooden stretcher, it has been discovered that a lone worker can move a heavy load of stone on their own with little risk of injury. It could be as much of a boon for lords seeking to raise castles in quick time as it will be for the serfs who have to build them. That's very good to hear. Oh, for goodness sake, Pope. Can I still continue to lay siege to them? Cease hostilities. Screw you, Pope! Killing the Emperor was a bad thing, because then they wouldn't have been reconciled. But if he just ran away, then he wouldn't have died. Instead, he decided to fight until his entire bodyguard was dead. Alright, who died? Okay, that's all fun. Still making a very nice profit. HRE's joined the crusade. Nottingham's ready to upgrade. That'll be done next turn. Very good. Robert the Honourable feels honoured. He's also got fine armour. Too bad he's going to die soon. Right. Toulouse has a marksman's range. Retinue longbowmen. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Glorious. Toulouse is a bastion. Look at all these high quality troops that we can recruit. Obviously nothing outside of basic cavalry, but look at all this. Knights, swordsmen, longbowmen of every kind of variety. Ha ha ha. Oh, lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Right. The Papal States are at war with Spain? Huh. A Venetian... Who else died? Was he out in the field and I just happened to be looking at him? Right, so that puts me in an awkward situation. Because technically the HRE can't actually... The HRE can't actually attack me, or they'll get excommunicated. I'm not sure if continuing to lay a siege still counts as an aggressive act. Technically it is. But it's not exactly the smartest thing for them to do, that they have a large army ready to reinforce Prague, and then they suddenly decide to send it on crusade. But they do have a large one here that I didn't see before. And that's the Prince himself. Right. First off, these guys are on crusade. Let's get them moving. That's a Sicilian navy with just a single boat. No real threat. Right, let's move. Spain's fine. We can easily take over Saragossa, which actually has catapults in it. That's not good. They can be annoying in a city siege. Elsewhere, Toulouse is well garrisoned, so it should be okay against any Moorish invasion, as well as Marseille. Right, we've got some things to do in the next episode, because I'm going to end this one here. We'll continue. I might do a bit of a save scum just to run a test. Whether continuing to lay siege counts as a hostile act that will get me excommunicated. Because I really, really, really want to go on this crusade. Especially since I put in all this investment. Look at this. So yeah, that'll be a bit of a save scum. Bit of a test. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching this episode. I sincerely hope that you enjoyed. And that I will see you on the next one. See what happens with the HRE. See what happens with Spain. And see what happens with the crusade. I hope to see you then.